He is a paradox straight out of tennis, a man who once threw a chair, cursed at an umpire, and faced assault charges, yet drives Australia's only Dodge Demon, lives in a $1 million penthouse, and spends money like a rock star, once overweight, asthmatic, and with a hatred for tennis. Kyrgios now holds a Grand Slam title, millions in prize money, and even had a moment of bushfire charity work that made the press take notice. Extravagant and chaotic, notorious and brilliant Nick Kyrgios has turned his life into a show that no one can look away from. The lingering question is what power helped him overcome scandals, injuries, and contemptuous stares to live a life of luxury beyond even the legends he once defeated today. We explore the extraordinary story of the bad boy of tennis, Nick Kyrgios, the overweight, asthmatic boy who hated tennis. Nick Kyrgios was born on April 27, 1995 in Canberra, Australia's capital. His full name is Nicholas Hilmi Kyrgios. From the moment he was born, Nick's family story was a blend of two very different cultures. His father, George Kyrgios, is of Greek descent and worked as a house painter. His mother, Nurlaila Nil, is from Malaysia and was a member of the royal family of the state of Pahang. But she gave up her title when she immigrated to Australia to build a new life. They raised 3 children, Christos, Halima, and the youngest, Nick, a child who quickly became the center of attention at home, as he soon showed a personality that was the opposite of his parents' gentle nature. Kyrgios' childhood was not easy. He suffered from asthma, found it difficult to breathe when exercising, and was often teased for being overweight. Basketball was the Canberra boy's first love. He often stayed up late to watch NBA games, then went outside in the morning to shoot the ball as if he were Paul Pierce. By the age of 14, Kyrgios had even been selected for the regional team, a promising path for the future. But in another direction, there was one sport he initially hated with a passion: tennis. His mother patiently dragged him to the court. Despite Nick's whining and frustration, the early hitting sessions felt like a psychological battle. But it was from that forced routine that Kyrgios gradually learned to get used to the rhythm. As time went on, he started to see something in tennis that basketball couldn't give him: the creative freedom in every shot, the ability to control an entire match with just his racket and his mind. A major turning point came when Kyrgios received a full scholarship from the Australian Institute of Sport. It was an opportunity for the overweight, hot-tempered boy who once hated tennis to officially step onto the professional path. Under the guidance of coaches, Nick learned to use his natural strengths, a flexible wrist, and a sharp feel for the ball to compensate for his heavy frame and limited stamina. Behind the practice hours, his family was always a pillar of support. His painter father worked tirelessly to provide his son with every racket and pair of shoes. His mother gave up her title to choose a simple life in Australia. But that very sacrifice instilled in Nick the will to not live an ordinary life. Kyrgios' childhood story, therefore, is a picture of contrasts: a boy who was looked down upon for his appearance and illness, but was supported by family love to gradually form a free, rebellious, and emotional tennis style. From nobody to Wimbledon shot. Entering the professional circuit in 2013, Nick Kyrgios immediately attracted attention, not only for his powerful style of play, but also for his volatile temperament. That year at Roland Garros, the young man from Canberra won his first ATP Tour match against former world number 8 Radek Stepanek. But it wasn't until the summer of Wimbledon 2014 that the name Kyrgios truly stunned the world at 9 years old. Ranked outside the top 100, he defeated Rafael Nadal, the world number 1, in the 4th round. It was a historic moment, the first time since 1992 that a player ranked outside the top 100 had defeated the world number 1 at a Grand Slam. From a nobody, Kyrgios suddenly became the focus of every headline. In the following years, Kyrgios proved he wasn't a flash in the pan. In 2016, he won his first ATP title at the Open 13 in Marseille. That was followed by Atlanta, Tokyo, and then Brisbane in 2018, Acapulco in 2019, and 2 victories in Washington. He climbed to a career-high ranking of number 13 in October 2016. On the court, Kyrgios is remembered for his rocket serves, his spontaneous underarm shots, and a cocky self-confidence when facing any opponent. What makes him special is that Kyrgios is in the extremely rare group of players who defeated Federer, Nadal, and Djokovic in their very first meeting. This makes him the only rebel capable of breaking the order that the Big Three had dominated for over a decade. He can be brilliant in big matches, haunting the legends, but can also fall to opponents outside the top 100, an inconsistency that has left his career always an open question. While his singles career showed Kyrgios coming close to glory, the doubles court saw his peak. In 2022, he and his close friend Thanasi Kokkinakis surprisingly won the Australian Open men's doubles title. It was the first time since the Open era that a wildcard pair had won in Melbourne Park. That championship not only brought Kyrgios his first Grand Slam title, but also ignited a frenzy in the stands, where people danced and cheered for the special Ks. The 2022 season also marked the biggest highlight of Kyrgios' singles career. He reached the Wimbledon final, only to be defeated by Novak Djokovic, although he didn't win the famous green trophy. Kyrgios proved that he was capable of going the distance in a Grand Slam, and that his talent wasn't just a flash of temper. However, from 2023 onwards, injuries became a nightmare. Wrist, knee, ankle, all kept him out of a series of major tournaments. Kyrgios played only 5 matches in 2025, dropping outside the top 600 in the world. He had to withdraw from the US Open 3 consecutive years, and his brief returns were all interrupted by pain. Even so, at the 2025 Miami Open, Kyrgios managed to secure his first win in nearly 900 days, a small glimmer of light on a long, dark journey. Off the court, Kyrgios also started trying new roles. He worked as a commentator for the BBC at Wimbledon 2024, appeared at media events, and recently hosted a live podcast right at the All England Club. With his frank style and uninhibited personality, he continues to hold the audience's attention, even when his playing future is no longer certain. Nick Kyrgios' career path is like a zigzag chart. There are unexpected highs and disappointing lows. He is both a star who can defeat legends and a person who is wasting his talent in the eyes of many. But above all, Kyrgios always keeps people watching because no one knows what explosive moment he will create next, or what long slide awaits. And it is this unpredictability that has made him an irreplaceable figure in the modern tennis landscape. $1 million penthouse, muscle cars, the lavish lifestyle of the bad boy of tennis. If on the court, Nick Kyrgios is the rebel with his lightning-fast serves and unpredictable temper tantrums. Off the court, he appears as a symbol of luxury and a defiant style. Kyrgios' net worth, according to many estimates, has exceeded $10 million, mostly from his prize money, over $12.6 million in his career, along with endorsement deals, real estate investments, and personal ventures. But what stuns the audience is the way he spends and shows off his signature bad boy lifestyle. In real estate, Kyrgios once attracted attention with a penthouse in Kensington, Sydney, purchased in 2022 for about 1.6 million AUD. The luxurious 2-story apartment has a private balcony, a double parking space, and a panoramic view of the city. After investing an additional 100,000 AUD in upgrades, he sold it in 2025 for 2 million AUD, pocketing a profit of approximately 600,000 AUD. Before that, Kyrgios also owned a spacious house in Canberra and a vacation home in the Bahamas, proving that the tennis player, once considered a self-destructor, still knows how to invest smartly and fully enjoy life. However, the asset that makes Kyrgios a topic of discussion is his supercar collection. In his garage are names that only true collectors would dare to dream of: the 2018 Dodge Challenger SRT Demon, one of only 4 in Australia. Imported from Miami and customized with neon green LED lights. Its 840 horsepower engine once set a world record for acceleration. The car was in an accident in 2019, but it only added a layer of drama to the Kyrgios legend. In addition to the Demon, he also drives a Nissan GTR R35, a famous Japanese machine with surreal speed, and an impressive green Tesla Model X with falcon wing doors, evidence of his flashy and distinctive personality. The total value of this collection is estimated at about $590,000. Kyrgios' lifestyle doesn't just stop at houses and cars. He also ventured into media investment. Founding Player's Voice, a platform where athletes can tell their own stories without the lens of the press. This clearly reflects his desire to control his personal image, while also affirming that Kyrgios is not just a tennis player, but also an entrepreneur who knows how to leverage the bad boy of tennis brand. The image of Kyrgios off the court is often associated with luxurious trips, late-night parties, and stylish displays streetwear, designer sneakers, and sparkling gold necklaces. It's his way of asserting his ego as a response to those who once scorned him by saying he would never amount to anything. He turns scrutiny into motivation and booze into the soundtrack for a life that refuses to be constrained. For Nick Kyrgios, wealth is not just a number on a Forbes list, but proof that he can live his life on his own terms. Despite all the criticism, the $1 million penthouse, muscle cars, real estate profits, and personal media platform all create a completely different portrait from the overweight, asthmatic boy he once was. And it is from this extravagance that Kyrgios steps into an area that makes the public even more curious: his love life and relationships, where personal drama is sometimes even more talked about than his matches on the court. A tumultuous love life, the notorious relationship. If his career made Nick Kyrgios one of the world's most controversial tennis players, his romantic life has been no less dramatic, full of ups, downs, and media commotion. Love in Kyrgios' life is just like his tennis style: impulsive, intense, but also prone to conflict and breakups. Kyrgios' first high-profile relationship was with Chiara Passari, which began in July 2020. The couple appeared publicly on social media with passionate moments. But by October 2021, everything fell apart in a dramatic fashion. After they broke up, Kyrgios was accused of assaulting his ex-girlfriend in Canberra. In 2023, he pleaded guilty to common assault, but the court did not hand down an official sentence, judging it to be a low-level act. Impulsive but unlikely to be repeated, this incident became a stain on his personal record, further cementing Kyrgios' image as the bad boy of tennis. However, just a few months later, he unexpectedly entered a new relationship
in the realm of professional tennis. Australian player Nick Kyrgios stands out not only for his exceptional prowess on the court, but also for his flamboyant and opulent lifestyle. With a staggering net worth of $15 million and 4 Grand Slam titles to his name, Kyrgios has become synonymous with a life of luxury. Known for his powerful serves, unorthodox antics, and a penchant for the finer things, he has earned a reputation as the new bad boy of tennis. In this exploration, we uncover the extravagance and opulence that define Nick Kyrgios' off-court life. Welcome to Tennis Flicks, a channel dedicated to the latest and greatest in the tennis world. You will be captivated by today's amazing video, The Luxurious Life of Nick Kyrgios. Nick Kyrgios, born in Canberra, Australia in 1995 to George Kyrgios, a self-employed house painter, and Orlela, a computer engineer, embarked on a challenging journey to establish himself himself as a successful tennis player.
By March
Despite the hurdles he
2025,
encountered, Kyrgios remained resolute in pursuit of his dream, commencing his tennis journey at the young age of 13. Kyrgios showcased exceptional promise as a skilled player. His professional debut took place in 2013, and the following year, a pivotal victory against tennis luminary Rafael Nadal at Wimbledon propelled him into the top 100 of the ATP World Rankings for the first time. At just 17 years old, he secured 2 junior Grand Slam doubles titles and rose to junior world number 3. Kyrgios' dedication and fierce competitive spirit drove him to claim his first ITF junior title in Fiji at the age of 15. The 27-year-old tennis sensation has continually honed his skills, showcasing his natural talent and unwavering determination. Notably, in January 2023, Kyrgios achieved a significant victory over Novak Djokovic, an eminent figure in the tennis world, during an exhibition match. This triumph, along with numerous others, has solidified Kyrgios' position as one of the foremost players globally, highlighting the remarkable power of perseverance and immense effort in realizing one's ambitions. Nick Kyrgios, the tennis maverick, is renowned not just for his exceptional skills on the court, but also for his bold and vivacious personality, often demonstrated through his on-court antics. Unapologetically outspoken and always up for a good laugh, Kyrgios brings an element of entertainment to every match and tennis exhibition he participates in. Beyond the court, Kyrgios is an adventurer and a lover of the finer things in life. Traveling in style and grandeur, from private jets to luxurious hotel stays, he embraces new experiences and cultures wherever he goes. A connoisseur of fine dining and wine, he often shares his culinary adventures on social media, allowing his followers a glimpse into his world. His larger-than-life personality and lifestyle have garnered him a massive following, with millions of admirers on Instagram and Twitter. Though some might perceive it as showing off, for Kyrgios, it's about embracing and enjoying every aspect of life and the journey it brings. When it comes to cars, Nick Kyrgios, the flamboyant professional tennis player, boasts an impressive collection of luxury automobiles valued at well over $500,000. His penchant for high-end sports cars and classic muscle vehicles is a testament to his taste for the lavish life. The Australian tennis star is often seen cruising around town in these fine machines, turning heads and embracing life to the fullest. An avid enthusiast of fast cars, Nick Kyrgios indulges in the thrill of speed by taking his prized vehicles out for a spin on the track occasionally. His collection includes esteemed models such as the Ferrari 458 Italia, a symbol of Italian automotive excellence, the Lamborghini Huracan, showcasing both power and elegance, and a classic Shelby GT 500, among others. Not only does he appreciate speed and power, but Nick Kyrgios also owns a specially customized Dodge SRT Demon, a true powerhouse on the road with a price tag of $247,000. This luxurious athlete's love for automobiles extends beyond conventional driving experiences. He lives up to the phrase "flying high in style," as he has been spotted enjoying private jet rides, sipping champagne, and relishing a king's lifestyle. Nick Kyrgios doesn't shy away from embracing the good life and ensuring comfort during his travels. From tropical getaways to extravagant dinner parties, this lavish car and jet collection paints a vibrant picture of the tennis sensation's extravagant taste and complements his larger-than-life personality. It's a testament to his success and the way he enjoys the fruits of his hard work. Nick Kyrgios, the dynamic tennis sensation, transcends the court with his passion for basketball. Beyond his stellar tennis career, he often graces prestigious basketball teams around the world, showcasing his love for the sport and a taste for luxurious experiences. Kyrgios is a member of several exclusive basketball teams where he not only indulges in the game, but also network and enjoy the sport in a lavish setting. This passion for basketball is a testament to his love for competition and his constant pursuit of challenges to enhance his athletic prowess. When not traveling for tournaments, Kyrgios takes time to unwind in style. He owns a remarkable villa in the Bahamas, a private oasis with its own pool, Moreover,
The
in
lesser-known side is
2022,
his
he
achievements
acquired a
and
lavish
social
penthouse in Kensington
things
worth
that show a much
$1.6
more
million,
complex and
a love nest
multifaceted
for him
person.
and his girlfriend,
From a
Kostin
professional
Hatzi,
standpoint,
embodying his
Kyrgios has
affection for
left a
class
clear
and
mark on the
luxury.
tennis
The
world.
penthouse,
He reached a
boasting 3
career-high
bedrooms and
singles
2
ranking of number
bathrooms,
13
exudes
in
opulence
October
with its
2016,
exquisite interior
with
design
7
and
ATP
state-of-the-art
titles,
technology.
including
Nick
Marseille,
Kyrgios places
Atlanta,
a significant
Tokyo,
emphasis on self-care,
Brisbane,
often
Acapulco,
indulging in spa
and 2 in
treatments,
Washington.
massages,
Kyrgios
yoga
proved
sessions,
he was
and
capable of
meditative
competing
spa
in major
treatments.
tournaments.
This
The
dedication
biggest
to
highlight was
nurturing
the
his body
2022
and mind
season,
demonstrates his
when he
commitment
reached
to
the Wimbledon
maintaining peak
singles
physical
final
and
and,
mental
with
form, a
Thanasi
crucial aspect of his success
won the
both on
Australian
and off
Open
the
men's
court.
doubles
Nick
title.
Kyrgios,
These
beyond
weren't
his
just
prowess on the
trophies,
tennis court,
but
is a
stamps
true
of
fashion
approval that
aficionado
confirmed
with
the
an
bad
eye
boy
for
of
flashy
tennis
sneakers and
truly
bold
possessed
statement
talent on
pieces.
par with the top
Renowned for
players.
his unique style and love
Notably,
for designer
Kyrgios
brands,
is also in the
Kyrgios effortlessly
extremely rare
makes a
group of
fashion
players
statement,
who have defeated
often seen
Federer,
donning luxury labels
Nadal,
such as
and
Gucci,
Djokovic
Louis
in their
Vuitton,
very
and
first
Off-White.
encounter, a
His
feat few
sartorial
have
choices
accomplished in the
align
modern era.
seamlessly with his dynamic
However,
personality,
his athletic career is
reflecting
only
his
one
keen
piece
sense
of the
of style
puzzle.
and his
Another
knack
piece,
for leaving a
which is
lasting
less talked
impression.
about, but
Often
has a
dubbed the bad
profound
boy
impact,
of tennis,
is his
Kyrgios'
charity
off-court
work.
demeanor reveals a compassionate
founded the
side,
Nick Kyrgios
particularly
Foundation
towards his
with the
fans
goal
and
of
family.
creating safe,
He deeply values his
recreational
supporters,
sports
engaging with
spaces
them
for
through
underprivileged
autographs,
children,
selfies,
and helping them
even
find
playing pickup
opportunities
games.
to overcome
Grateful
their
for their
circumstances.
unwavering support,
Although
he
the
ensures they feel
organization faced
appreciated
difficulties
and
during the
acknowledged.
pandemic,
Moreover,
Kyrgios
Nick Kyrgios is
consistently
not only
maintained
an
his community
exceptional
support
athlete,
activities.
but also a
During
passionate
the COVID-19
philanthropist.
pandemic,
He actively engages in
Kyrgios
charity
stood out
work,
as one of the most
contributing
outspoken
significantly
players.
to various
He urged his
causes.
colleagues
During
not
the
to ignore
pandemic,
the
he
situation
spent a generous
and
sum
personally
purchasing
delivered
groceries
food
for
and
those in
essential
need
supplies
and delivering
to
them to
struggling
struggling
families in
families and
Canberra.
individuals.
On
He also
social media,
auctions off
he
his tennis
publicly
gear to
stated,
raise funds for charity,
"If anyone
demonstrating
is
his
genuinely
commitment to
struggling,
giving back to the community.
message me,
His
and I will
foundation,
deliver
the
food to
NK
your
Foundation, is a shining
This was an
example
image
of
that
his
was a
dedication
complete
to creating a
contrast to the
positive
rebel
impact.
often seen in
It
the
aims to
news.
provide a safe space for
Furthermore, Kyrgios
underprivileged
did
tennis
not hesitate to get
enthusiasts,
involved in
enabling them to
fundraising
pursue their
campaigns
dreams in the
when
sport they
natural
love.
disasters
While
struck
Kyrgios
Australia.
thrives in the limelight
During
and
the
relishes
bushfires
the
in
adoration of
2020,
his fans,
he pledged to
he
donate
admits to
200
grappling with
for every
homesickness
ace he
at
hit
times.
during matches.
Family and friends
This
hold
pledge
a
quickly
special
went
place
viral,
in his heart,
creating a
grounding him
domino
and
effect as a
reminding
series
him
of
of what
tennis
truly
players
matters.
and
For
organizations
Kyrgios,
joined
tennis
in,
isn't just a career,
raising
it's an
millions of
avenue
dollars to
through which
support the
he can make a
victims.
difference and inspire
Notably,
positive change in
Kyrgios
the world.
also once
Today's
refused
video
to
has
play
come
in
to an
certain
end.
events to
We
protest
looked at
how
the
organizers
luxurious
were
life of
handling
Nick
player
Kyrgios.
health and
Sincerely
safety,
hope you enjoyed getting
showing
a
that he
glimpse
doesn't
into the
just
renowned
think about
ATP
himself.
players that are
This
the
is
illustrious
another
Nick
facet of his
Kyrgios.
personality,
For more intriguing
an
content,
athlete who
don't
dares
forget
to
to
fight,
comment on your
isn't
favorite
afraid
part of our
conflict,
video and why,
even if it
like,
comes at the cost
subscribe,
of his
and click the
reputation and
notification bell.
opportunities.
Until then,
Injuries,
we look forward to seeing you in our
limitations,
next video.
and an
If you have a
undeniable
video
legacy.
idea for our channel,
In
please
recent
comment
years,
and our team
Nick
will respond
Kyrgios' name
immediately.
has not appeared
Game,
on the ATP
set,
rankings
match.
as regularly as before. Wrist, knee, and ankle injuries have caused him to repeatedly withdraw from Grand Slams, including being absent from the US Open for 3 consecutive years as of the summer of 2025. From a position that once put him in the top 20, Kyrgios has now fallen outside the ATP top 600, a gap that has fans worried that the final chapter of his career may be near. However, Kyrgios' essence has never been about the numbers on the rankings. Although his career has been interrupted, he still affirmed, "I don't have any regrets," after leaving the 2025 Australian Open in the first round. For him, reaching the Wimbledon final, winning the Australian Open doubles title, and defeating Federer, Nadal, and Djokovic in their first encounters were enough to etch his name into tennis history. What remains is living true to himself, despite the skeptical glances. In some recent conversations, Kyrgios has candidly admitted that he will likely not be able to play for more than another year or two, as his body can no longer handle it. But that doesn't mean he will abandon tennis. Kyrgios has begun trying his hand at media and podcasts, even hosting a live show at Wimbledon 2025. This could be a stepping stone for him to become a familiar face in the world of commentary and analysis, where his frank personality and no-holds-barred style promise to create their own kind of appeal. To the audience, Kyrgios will always be the most unpredictable character. He could make a surprise return to the court at a tournament in the US, shock people with a few wins against rising young players, Or he could simply put down his racket after a recurring injury. At the same time, his image as a talented bad boy has opened up opportunities for him off-the-court brand collaborations, media projects, and even a renewed effort to grow the Nick Kyrgios Foundation after a period of stagnation. In the eyes of many, Kyrgios will forever be a paradox, a player who can throw a chair on the court, but can also donate tens of thousands of dollars to bushfire victims. A person who once faced legal charges, but was also willing to deliver food to struggling families during the pandemic. And his future will likely continue to revolve around that very contrast, full of uncertainty, but never boring. From an overweight, asthmatic boy who hated tennis in Canberra, Nick Kyrgios has grown to become one of the most controversial figures in tennis history. He once stunned the world by defeating Nadal at Wimbledon in 2014, made it to a Grand Slam final, won the Australian Open doubles title, and has a record that many players dream of. But at the same time, Kyrgios has been surrounded by relationship scandals, on-court outbursts, disciplinary fines, and a fine line with self-destructing his career. Off the court, Kyrgios lives a life of luxury, $1 million penthouse, a rare supercar collection, and investments in media and charity projects. He embodies the bad boy image of tennis, while also being a man who is willing to donate to bushfire victims and give food to people in need during the pandemic. These are contradictory pieces, but together they form the truest portrait of Nick Kyrgios. We are not responsible if you misunderstand or misapply this content. Please use your own judgment, verify, and accept it with discretion. If you like this, please give us a like, comment, share, or subscribe. That's the fuel that helps us tell more incredible stories about other tennis superstars.